Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
He won't be happy with that one. Madueke. Subimendi. Now, can they get him away?
Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Tries to play it through. Chouameni. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Goulet's cross. And he's straight offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's going in strongly.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Eze is in a really good position out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Madueke! Madueke! Nicely weighted ball. Valverde. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Arda Güler, and the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Decent chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Eze making good progress on the right-hand side. Madueke gets into a good position. And the keeper beats it away. And he's taking no chances there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Incapuyi. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
The goal scorer for Arsenal. After Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. You would think to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could chance! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Number 71.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That's a sharp pass. He might be in here. It's run loose. Oh, he's been... And one more try! In he goes again! Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Yeah, clumsiness could have cost them there. They can tidy that up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Just 5 minutes left. Ambitious ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 added minutes on the board. The less said about that pass, the better. Gabriel. Can he get it through? Eden. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end